Good morning. It is Saturday and I'm starting the weekly vlog because I'm on my way to Design Week conference downtown at the Phoenix Convention Center, and I'm doing social media for Phoenix Design Week. I told you guys at the end of last week that that's what I was doing. So I'm quite a bit early as usual. When I go to events like this, like I get so nervous that I'm always the first one there and I'm always early, which I guess isn't a bad thing. I was just checking to see if I had lipstick on my teeth, but I don't. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. You guys always tell me like, you're so confident, and you know, that's literally one of the biggest compliments I get, or comments, depending on how you look at it, I guess. And I carry myself that way because I've always told you guys like it rubs off on people. Hold on, I gotta order some Starbies. So anyways, I just feel like if you're confident, it rubs off on people and it makes them more comfortable with you. If you're like questioning yourself, I feel like some people like question themselves, and I've had people that, friends especially, that say it makes them more at ease when they're around people like that. So even though I carry myself that way, I am like dying on the inside. I am so full of butterflies. I'm trying not to be in the sun because it's that early morning sun. Do you see it? So you guys, last night, Friday night, an opportunity came through, and I'm just gonna tell you about it because it's stupid to keep it secret. And I'm trying to make these vlogs more interesting since it's gonna be the only video I do now. That there's a blogger fashion show at Dillard's in one of the malls here, and they want models to walk the runway, and so they've asked a group I'm a part of. There's a darker story to that, but the point is that we are doing it. It wasn't supposed to be that way. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be in a fashion show as a plus size 30-something mom. I think that is so stinking cool. I'm so excited for it. And now the lighting is officially shot, so I'm gonna talk to you later. I made it downtown and I'm so early. I even stopped and got Starbucks, which is when the last time I talked to you was. I found a really good parking spot on the street actually. And now I guess I'm just gonna make my way to the convention center. I'm nervous, and I also feel like I look very pale, which is so weird because I did not use my pale foundation.
We grow, we adapt, and we embrace the ever-morphing craft of design. We learn, we experience, and we never stop moving forward. We participate, we support, we engage, and we contribute to our bold and diverse design community. Let's evolve together. Join the evolution at Phoenix Design Week 2019.
Like a friend, she later on became the art director of Two Face, and she saw like what I was doing, and like, hey, let's work together. So yeah, you never know where your next project comes, so don't be a dick. It's like this weird company like where like we're fun and cool, and like promotion is like crazy, like you can do a lot of really cool stuff. But they came to me for like Deadpool, this 2-year anniversary edition of Deadpool. They're like, it's gonna be a paper doll. And like that's included in the set. We just want him to come out of the Blu-ray and basically go into the digital space. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, I'm gonna make Deadpool's nightstand with lotion and like tissues. It's gonna be a little weird. And they're like, I mean, Deadpool is weird, so all right, do it. So like as I was making more and more stuff, like I noticed that my stuff was getting like, I love to try to make things big, or as true to like scale as possible.
Good morning. It's Sunday and it's 8:20, and I'm on my way to my blogger event. with Phoenix Blogger Babes. We're doing this really cool thing. If you're in Phoenix, or maybe they have them for everywhere, there's a company and it's called Joy Rides, and it's essentially like a fancy golf cart that sits more than 4 people. I can't remember how many sit in a seat, or you know, in a cart. Am I blurry? I can't even tell. I don't know. You essentially, they take you around, and for us here in Phoenix, we have so many mural walls. They're literally everywhere, and so they take you to a couple of those to get some content for your blog or your Instagram, and then they also take you on a tour for us in Old Town Scottsdale, which Scottsdale for us is like our fancy part of town. That's like where the wealthy people live, and it's very old and historic and cute and clean, and so I'm really excited. I'm gonna be cutting it close, but I don't even care. Not that I don't care, but like this event was planned before the conference, I'm pretty sure. I actually honestly can't remember which one came first, but I knew I wanted to do this because I don't get to Scottsdale very often, and then getting good pictures is important for me and Instagram and, you know, all the things. And so I just thought this would be really fun, and so maybe later on I can get one of the girls to like do a pan of my outfit. So it's gonna take me about 28 minutes, it says, to get there. So I'm gonna put my battery on charge, this battery that I have right here, and then right as that ends, I'm gonna have to book it to downtown, which shouldn't take me that long. My shift starts at 11:45, and I think that ends at 11, so I'm hoping that I'm not late. Yesterday was freaking amazing. I can't even explain it to you. I don't think I talked to you again after I was done. It was freaking amazing. Everything, like the main room events were awesome. I feel like once the breakout started, it didn't really pertain to me. They were very specific to people in their business, and it was like graphic design, it was freelance work. There was like so many subjects that I didn't even know what they meant, so it didn't really pertain to me. So I didn't stay but maybe 10 minutes past my working shift. So like I said, I'm gonna get off of here so I can drive safely and focus on that. So I will show you guys Old Town Scottsdale. I'm super excited, and I did this fancy little updo that I feel like is super cute. I don't know if you guys can see it. Isn't that cute? So
then they moved it here, which is a perfect location because you can park. Right, and then
ooh, the fountain. This is great.
So this area is our Civic Center Mall, which is one of our districts. It's a park. We have food festivals out here, beverage, fine art, and once this is done, we'll have a lot of other things.
Oh, that's fantastic. Hooray.
I'm just going to show you.
Soaked in bubbles. Seriously, we just need to start sending pictures to Sarah. Wow.
I almost put in like 3 different like tops in my bag, and I was like, no, it's not worth it. But I literally almost did.
Those are cool. Somebody needs that yellow light on their face for the photo. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Like on campus,
I legitimately go to my friend's photo shoot just to help her look natural.
Cute overload. So cute. I've never been. Oh my god, that's right. It does.
Why did they do that? I want my house. Like I need it in my bed.
Doesn't it smell like Halloween in here?
Vacation for his birthday.
Aww.
I'm trying to do this one is shadows and stuff. I don't. I hate it when you're
Restaurant in the United States.
oh wow.
Oh.
My whole
It's 6 o'clock on Tuesday and I didn't talk to you at all today because I woke up and had a migraine. My mom and I had this whole entire day planned. It was Andrew's last day off and we had plans to go to Costco. We were gonna go shopping at Kohl's. Her and I haven't had like a one-on-one date in so long. Am I on the wrong setting? I'm forever gonna be on the wrong setting. Oh my gosh. And I woke up and I had a migraine and I was like, it's fine, it's gonna go away. I woke up with a migraine Saturday and Sunday and had to take Zolmitriptan. Like, no big deal. I mean, it is a big deal because you guys have heard me voice many times my worries. I feel like one day I'm gonna wake up and just not remember who I am. But I don't care because I wanna be able to function and do things. And I told my mom that I noticed all 3 nights previous of me having a migraine, I've taken NyQuil. And so I'm wondering if there's something in there that my body's not a fan of. So I'm not gonna take it tonight, but it's like a double-edged sword because I'm also not gonna probably sleep very well, which also causes migraines. Why is it so blurry, you son of a biscuit? Or is it my vision? So I like forced myself to get ready and I was like, we're gonna do this, because her and I had plans last week. Last week her and I had plans to do a movie date. She was gonna come over, we're gonna hang out and watch scary movies because Halloween's our favorite month. And that was the day that I felt extremely sick. That was Thursday. So I feel so bad. And I want to hang out with her because this is our favorite month. It's like one of the only months that we pretty much get along the whole entire month. And so I'm bummed. Well, I forced myself to get ready and everything, and we went to Kohl's, and on the way there we picked up more of my medication at the pharmacy. I was like, I'm gonna pop one, it's gonna go away, we're gonna be fine. Just like Saturday, just like Sunday. I went to both events. I went to 3 events in 2 days and I was fine. So we're on our way there and my mom was just like chatty Cathy, like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Mom, I'm so excited for today and I love your energy and you're pumping me up and I am here for it. I love it. I was like, but I need a minute. I need a minute for this medicine to kick in and I need a minute for my head to just like have some calm and peace. And she was like, oh, okay. So she puts in a scary CD. Her and I listen to like Halloween CDs. Does anybody still have those? I want to know in the comments down below if you still have a scary CD. We have a plethora and like to rotate through them. So anyways, it's like screaming and cats screeching and chalkboards and guillotines and all these things. And I was like, no, that's not gonna work either. So we get to Kohl's and I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. And she was like, ah! So sure enough, went to the restroom, lost my cookies and my medicine, and had to come home after we went to Panera because she had a gift card and we were already there, which it wasn't like a jerk move on her part. I told her, I was like, we're already here, just go in and get it. And she even asked me, she's like, aren't those smells gonna trigger you? And I was like, 100%. But we're already here. We promised my dad and Andrew lunch. I took one for the team, got it, came home, puked some more, and went to bed for like 2 hours. But of course, today's the day that not only I had plans with my mom, but we also had a parent-teacher conference with the entire board of special education for Aiden. So we had to bring both the kids to that. Not only that, but I also had to make a dinner for my friend. I didn't have to, I volunteered to take dinner to my friend who had just had a baby. And I'm sick. And so I literally like held my breath while dropping off the meal and couldn't hug her, couldn't go inside, couldn't say hello. And so I felt terrible, but I know that the meal helped her. And now I'm just like, I didn't get the vlog up. Mentally now I feel like garbage because I didn't get the vlog up. I got the vlog and the podcast up on time because I pre-did it. And so now mentally I'm just like, what are you doing? Which is so funny because yesterday I had like an all-time high. I went to my event in the morning. I did my amazing like opportunity at Phoenix Design Week, and then spent so much time with the kids and Andrew last night. We went on a walk. It was a full moon. Like, I was like, this is like one of those days where you feel like so perfectly balanced and just amazing. And now today I'm like the exact opposite. I feel like absolute garbage because I didn't spend really a whole lot of time with the kids. I didn't spend a whole lot of time with Andrew. I had a date with my mom and I couldn't go on it. And so now I'm just like, that sucks. But I made dinner for everyone, so I'm gonna go inside and enjoy it. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. We just came into Big Lots because it's right next to where we get our Andrew's haircut. Look at how cute this sign is. I love this, but it's $25. Oh, this is cute too. It's like a little chalk sign with like shutters. That's cute. $25, that's ridiculous. But they have some really cute things. I'm digging the floral. Isn't that pretty? How much do you think this is? $25? Why is everything $25? It's cracking me up. Hello, autumn. That is so pretty. Hello, fall. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't even think of these colors for fall typically, but I like them. They're pretty. Save 25%. I wonder if it's just on certain things. Look at that. That's cute. I like these colors and the florals. I love that. That's pretty. Oh, and then did you try him? Okay.
Push it. Push it.
She's not even scared, is she? I kind of like this navy for Christmas. Do you like this, babe?
Yeah.
It's pretty. This little deer is pretty. Lots of Christmas. So we're finally testing out a Italian place right by the house, and they have a pizza called the Americana, and it literally has hot dogs and french fries on it. And that's what Andrew went with. You excited, Bailey? Good morning. It's 9:30 and we're on our way to therapy. And I know you guys are thinking, what? You told us that they all walked out. They did, except for one, and it's occupational therapy, which it's with somebody that he's never been with before, and we're right in the middle of trying to transition over to a new group, and that new group has therapists and they come to your home, which is amazing. And so they have a speech therapist and we're getting set up with her, but they don't have an occupational therapist in our area. I'm surprised they actually had a speech therapist, because where I am as far as like Phoenix like areas, it's like out in the middle of nowhere essentially. It's like very, very south outskirts, and so I'm really surprised that they had anybody. So I don't want to be with this group at all anymore, but I've learned my lessons about my needs versus Aiden's needs, and Aiden needs therapy, whether it's with one group or another. The issue lies with management and the group itself, not the individual therapists, for the most part. But we're gonna go. It's only an hour. My mom's watching Bailey, and when I get back, her and I are gonna do some fun Ulta shopping online, because I have a 20% off coupon. I used one last night for myself. I did like quite a large order because I haven't bought anything from Ulta all year. at all. I don't think I've used one single coupon for Ulta or Sephora this year. And so I got some fun Christmas things, but a lot of it, well, no, I bought quite a few new things because I haven't done one of those in a while. And like I said, I haven't used any coupons. The only makeup that I really bought this year was I dropped a ton of money on Jeffree Star when he had the Blue Blood come out. I bought that, the Alien, and one other one. Oh, Jawbreaker. It was the Jawbreaker release, I think, is when I got all the other palettes, plus I got liquid lipsticks and stuff like that. So other than that, it's just been few little things here and there. So I'm really excited for all the stuff that I got. I got a lot of new releases from some of my favorite brands, but I also forgot quite a few things. So it's a good thing that I have that. It was like one for you and one for a friend. I hope that they do that all the time, because that is really good marketing on their part. Also, when I get back, I'm gonna dye my mom's hair for her, and hopefully I'm gonna sit down with my calendar and get everything mapped out. I was telling you guys yesterday about the bridal thing, and I'm not gonna be on the flyer because they couldn't get scheduling worked out with the bridal boutique who is supplying, obviously, the, you know, garments. They couldn't get a time worked out. So their whole thing, I don't know how much detail I went into about it last night, is that right now the marketing manager just came in. She's new, and she is teaching the company or the organization that they're catering to one specific audience right now, and they need to broaden themselves. And so right now their main clientele and member demographic is an African-American plus-sized woman, and they want to expand to all ethnicities, but it is like primarily plus size. And so there's a lot of potential with this group. She told me that I just want to be more open with you guys instead of like doing these like sneaky things. Like there's certain things, like if I'm doing a collaboration where I literally can't tell you, but stuff like this, instead of being like, I'm working on a secret project, I'd rather just be like, hey, I'm working on this. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'd rather share the experience with you guys. So she said that there's a lot of potential for this group. It's not a group, it's a business, it's an organization that run expos, and they're taking it on the road next year. And so it was like Atlanta, somewhere in Texas, I can't remember if it was Austin. I feel like that's a lot of where people go for Texas is Austin. And somewhere in Tennessee, Nashville maybe. So I would walk, I literally have a Halloween sticker on my elbow. I would walk in the fashion show for all of them, so they would like take us with as like a, you know, models. And it just feels so weird saying that, because that was literally never ever ever my intention when I started doing Instagram more seriously and like more portrait photos, which portrait is like just of me and like fashion and stuff. I mean, I wanted to do more fashion things because I love it, and I feel like I'm somewhat good at it, especially for being a plus-sized woman. Like I know pretty much how to, you know, dress my curves, and yeah, it's something that I do pride myself on. Like I love my fashion, I really, really do. And I don't care if that sounds cocky, there's not a lot of things that I'm good at, but I feel like I'm good at dressing myself. And it was never like a thought in my head like this could potentially lead to modeling and fashion shows and runways. Like obviously I will never be on like a professional runway, but I'm gonna be on a Dillard's runway at the end of this month, and then in January I'll be on this bridal runway, which is really ironic because I never wore a wedding gown. So it's gonna be fun to try all that stuff on, and maybe do it multiple times throughout the year. And it's not always gonna be wedding. Wedding is just January, and then they change it up throughout the year. So she also told me I could go on as Cocco Fleur and like do a runway with my shirts, but I just don't know about that. I don't know. It's funny because I told you guys last week or the week before that I wasn't going to do Cocco Fleur after the holidays, but last night I had a little bit of extra time. Come on, buddy. you're going straight, okay. Just checking, just checking. Last night I had a little bit of extra time to do while I was working on Cocco Floor Christmas, and I pumped out some new designs for Christian women, as well as just like some motherhood ones. And so I am going to re-release after the new year the original collections that I told you guys about, which was like makeup, motherhood, and Christianity, women of faith. And I'm just gonna do them differently and revamped and better than before. So yeah, but I don't know about taking on a fashion show. Like, that's intense. That's intense, so we'll see. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. I've talked long enough, and I'm gonna focus on driving safely, and I'll talk to you guys later. Upstairs. Hello. It's like 4:30, and I'm starting to get ready to lose my mind. Kidding. I'm getting ready to set up for... Yes, we shall. So, if you guys remember in my YouTube equipment video, I shared the USB port, and this thing was not very good. It would disconnect really easily. Like, you could just barely touch it. Like, when you go to plug something in, it disconnected what was already in there, which for your USB port, or excuse me, for your external hard drive, like if you're in the middle of a project like editing on iMovie or something like that, and it unplugs, like you lose your footage, and it'll come back, but it's just a pain in the butt. So I got this one that is from Amazon, and it's by the brand Anchor, America's leading USB brand. So I thought I would set up with you guys and have a little chitty chat. There is a lot going on with the social media groups that I'm a part of, and I'm not going to get into it just because you guys probably don't care, and I don't like spreading drama, and there is plenty. But anyway, there were like quite a few events this weekend, and I don't think I'm gonna go to half of them. I really need to invest back into, you know, not only the kids, but also Andrew took off this whole entire weekend, which I'm so stoked about. I originally asked him to take off Friday. Remember, I told you I was going to, on Friday, the closing party for Phoenix Design Week. I've literally probably mentioned this every time I've turned on the camera to talk to you. And it's not even something like fancy. It's not like a, ooh, it's like Design Week. It's a bunch of, you know what I mean? Like, not to be like rude or stereotypical, but like it's a bunch of nerds. I was there at the conference, and nerds are my kind of people. I love nerds. That's why I married one. But anyways, so it's not like something fancy, but I just think it's professional when you know what I mean, work with somebody to like do that, to go to the closing party. And Sarah, who you guys already know, and I are going together, so I am really excited about that. And Sarah and I are actually going to hang out quite a few times in the next couple weeks. I decided I'm gonna do a photo shoot. I've never done one before for Cocco Floor with other people. I asked some of my friends if they would model for me, and they all said yes. So we set up a date and a time, and the shirts should be here within the next couple of days for me to press for Christmas 2019. I vaguely was like earlier, like, hey, so I think I'm just going to keep going with Cocco Floor, and I think I really do think I am. I know I'm very wishy-washy lately, but I'm just trying to find out, like, you know how they say get in where you fit in? I don't know where that is yet. And last week I was like going on and on about how I'm very discouraged right now with social media and the lack of growth. Like, I love it, don't get me wrong, and I don't feel like I'm in it for the wrong reasons, but when you work really hard for something and you expect like some results, it's a little bit hard. But I also had a revelation this week, this morning actually, thanks to that's another thing is like why I'll never probably stop doing social media, is that I have such a great group over there of people that literally tell me not what I need to, like, not what I want to hear, but what I need to hear. And so I was asking this morning on Instagram, I was like, what do you guys want to see? I want to give you what you want and this and that. And I had like 4 people like, dude, do what you want. Like, if you do what you want, then people are gonna come. Like, instead of trying to, and I said this myself, I was like, I was constantly so worried about what people wanted to see instead of concentrating on what I wanted to show or share or, you know, whatever. So I kind of have like a new outlook on it from today on. Like, I'm just gonna do what I want, and then whoever wants to come along, you know what I mean, like, that's cool. But I think instead of constantly showing this like side of me of I don't know what I'm doing, I think people pick up on that and they're like, dude, you know, make up your mind. Number one, you can only show, if you're sharing something that you don't love, like, people pick up on it. And so I kind of had that revelation this morning, and I honestly have felt better not stressing about doing 3 videos a week. It was really nice. I know I was late with the vlog this week, which kind of irritates me. I don't like being late with it, because I like committed to like, I'm just gonna do vlogs right now, and then I didn't even get that up on time, which is kind of annoying to me. I'm sure you guys don't really care, but I did have some people say that they missed it, which makes me feel good. But anyways, it's been really nice not having to stress about 3 videos a week, especially because it's, oddly enough, Monday early in the morning is when the vlog goes up, and then every Monday at 9 a.m. my time, which is mountain time. I can't say West Coast anymore because it's about to change. We're gonna be an hour different from Central and West Coast once, is it fall back, you know, happens. And so I'm just, you know, voicing what I'm going through as I usually do. And so I want to continue with Cocco Floor and just make the previous collections bigger and better. And I'm actually anxious to see like how it goes today, or today. I'm anxious to see how Christmas collection goes with it being kind of a bigger production, with like other people being involved. It is like more money up front, but I want to see if that makes a difference in sales. So that is that on that. And I don't know why I keep saying that lately. I've said that like 18 times today in Instagram stories, and that's that on that. But I don't think I'm gonna have anything else to share with you guys today, because Hillary and I are gonna record for the next 2 hours, which I need to do my prep work right now for that. I'm getting set up, and we're recording from 6 to 8, so maybe I'll talk to you later. I'm not sure. Her and I have some like really exciting stuff coming up that I can't wait for, and it includes next week me putting up my Christmas tree, which I haven't told my husband, but it's just my beauty room one, so it'll be fine. Good morning. It is Thursday, and it is about to hit 10, and Bailey and I are waiting in the Costco parking lot to go in. I stopped and got a Starbucks and treated the person behind me. I just think that's I don't know, everyone involved gets something out of it. I feel really good, which is kind of selfish, but it does. It makes me feel really good that I'm able to do that. The barista said it makes me so happy to see that there's still like shreds of humanity when people do stuff like this. She's like, thank you. And so she got something out of it, and then the person behind me got a free drink, and probably, you know, will do something eventually down the line, and it'll just keep rippling. Hopefully that's the intent anyway. So everybody wins. Today is photo shoot day with Miss Sarah at the farm, so I'm rocking a bare face, which doesn't look great, but it's okay. And I didn't get any sleep last night, but I'm gonna fuel on coffee and water and just hope that that will help. And we're eating a little croissant sandwich, and yeah, we're gonna go in and get some food and peep some Christmas things. I'm like in full, even though it's Halloween, I'm prepping for Christmas everywhere else. We're recording Christmas podcasts. Last night, Hillary and I did 2 episodes. And also, I'm doing Christmas for Cocco floor. So even though it's like Halloween time, my body's like Christmas. So anyway, I'll let you guys go and I'll check in with you later. Hello, we have made it home. And I thought I would just show you my bra. Classy. I thought I would share with you what I bought at Costco. If you've ever seen any grocery haul that I've ever done from Costco, I think there's one. But I always try and pick this up. I know it's not healthy, but I freaking love it. Something that I like to have on hand also is feta. I put this in literally everything. Again, not healthy. I got a thing of tortillas. And the whole reason why I went is this cheese. If you haven't tried this cheese, and if you want to, do it at Costco. It's $10, which seems outrageous for this, but if you go to the grocery store, you'll literally get one this size for $5. I'm not even exaggerating. So, got 2 of those, and then we get into some more healthier things. Got a thing of grapes, a thing of blueberries. I got a 3-pack of English cucumbers, a 6-pack of bell pepper. I got 2 things of Brussels sprouts, which I'm going to make. This is one of Andrew's very favorite things that Costco sells. It's bulgogi mandu. It's really, really good. Hi! Oh, you gonna get in mommy's purse? What's in there? So, I'm gonna put this away, and Sarah texted me and she wants to go a lot earlier than what we originally planned. We originally planned for 4, but now she says that it would be better for 2 o'clock because of, we're gonna do more outfits than we originally thought. So that's that on that. Now I have to, not scramble, I have plenty of time. And I called my mom to beg her if she'll come watch the kids because that's 110% not enough time for Andrew to sleep. And she said yes. So I didn't put pressure on her like, hey, you need to come over here. I was just like, would you mind? And I will pay you in Brussels sprouts. I'm telling you, the Brussels sprouts is like one of the very few things that I have in my arsenal that my family requests. Andrew loves them, my mom loves them, Bailey loves them. So I have about 45 minutes before Aiden gets off the bus, so I'm gonna use that time to who knows what. Bailey's just playing in my purse. I think I'll make him some lunch real quick, and that way he can just come in and eat. Same with Bailey, she can eat something. And then I'll let them watch some TV while I get ready, because then Bailey will lay down and my mom actually like plays with the kids. So nobody's had TV time yet today, so that makes me feel good. That's just me personally. If you know, I don't have any judgments about your screen time. That's just something that I try and manage, because if Aiden gets too much screen time, it almost like puts him in a funk and that mood carries over. So anywho, now that we've talked about that, I'm gonna get ready. Hello, I'm on my way for the photo shoot. I feel so pale and I still went up a whole entire shade for my foundation. But it'll all work out in the photos. I did a little live on Instagram for this hair tutorial, and it looked a lot better when I first did it, but it saved me a ton of time. I only do like the top layers, and I alternate each way you curl and then straighten the ends. So I'm about to get on the freeway, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'll show you guys once we get there. So I'm here with my really sweet friend, Miss Sarah, again. We just finished outfit number 1. Yes. And it's so cute. It's like up in the pumpkins. And so now her and I are a little bit nervous for doing a little bit of a racier outfit. So,
which is funny because like realistically they're not that racy compared to like real world, but like
for us though. Yeah. It's like showing a lot of skin.
But it's so cute.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really cute. So we're gonna do that and go to the corn maze. Oh man, I'm on my way home and it's gonna take me literally years. It's 5:07 and traffic is heavy. We had a really, really good time. We talked about like making this a regular thing of swapping out So I take her picture, she takes my picture. She has a really nice camera, and so obviously because she's a professional photographer. I have a headache because we were out in the sun and sweating so much. Oh my gosh, I have such a terrible headache. So I'm gonna go home and rest. I just talked to Andrew, and he has like the kids fed and everything, so I don't have to like go home and stress about that. I'm so glad that I made food last night for like a couple days, because this weekend is gonna be so busy. What I really need to do, and I'm sure you guys will agree, is I need to sit down with my calendar, which I just got a brand new one, and block out an entire week of not doing anything. But unfortunately, that's not gonna be for a while. It won't probably be until the new year. Because the next couple of days, I'm gonna be getting everything prepared for Christmas Cocco floor photo shoot, which is a week from Monday. So I have to get everybody's shirts pressed that are gonna be modeling, which it sounds so much cooler than it really is. I mean, it is cool. I shouldn't downplay everything all the time. That's so annoying. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I love these photos. Wait until you see these photos. They're so good. Good morning, it's Friday and it's 10 o'clock on the dot. And Miss Bailey and I are on our way to go meet my mom. Originally, this morning I woke up and I made her a whole entire batch of Brussels sprouts because that's her favorite thing that I make. Probably the only thing that she likes that I make. But anyway, that's not true. Anyways, and so I called her and I was like, hey, Bailey and I want to come over and drop off a gift for you, because I told you guys yesterday I ended up having to leave like 2 hours earlier than I originally anticipated, and so she came over that way Andrew could sleep. I'm telling you guys, it takes a whole entire village for me to be able to do the, you know, and pursue these things. And I'm so thankful, and I just never ever want her to think that like I expect it of her, like, you know, she's my child care. She's not. She's my mom, and she's like the grandmother of my kids, and I know that she had a lot of help with us for a very different reason. My mom had to work 2 jobs. My dad worked 2 jobs when we were growing up, and you know, people came and got us from school. We were in daycare, and I'm so very blessed and fortunate that my kids don't have to go to daycare, and that I don't have like a not nanny, just, you know, they don't have to go to daycare. Like, we were in safety before and after school, and then we even after that had to go over to somebody's house and have somebody watch us. So I'm just so very blessed that my kids don't have to go through that. So anyway, I made her a full batch of Brussels sprouts to thank her for coming over yesterday and doing that. And she was like, I'm at Safeway and they have Tide detergent for 64 cents. And I was like the powder stuff? She's like, no, either the liquid or the pods. And I was like, what? She's like, come. And I was like, okay, we're coming over to see you anyway. So, yeah. Miss Bailey and I are gonna go see her, and I've, you know, the last 2 days, just really yesterday and today, it's been nice. Yesterday I took Bailey to Costco with me, and we just had such a nice little time because she was like so cuddly and sweet, and I think that she like recognizes like, oh my gosh, I have my mom like all to myself. As I say that, she starts crying, and that's different, like, because all last week was fall break, and so Aiden was home the entire time. And so yeah, it's just been really nice. Just now Bailey helped me make the Brussels sprouts. She got some sensory activity in the kitchen. So anyways, we're at the store, and so I'll call you guys later. Talk to you guys later. Call you guys. So I just opened this gigantic package from one of my friends over on Instagram, Myra. She's a nail polish account, and I chose her as one of my, was my friend first and foremost, and I asked her to be part of my swatch team for my Glisten and Glow collab. And so she sent me this box full of goodies, but she also like decorated it. It was like all wrapped in the really cool like netting, and there's tons of like confetti in there with like tombstones and ghosts and eyeballs and rings for the kids and glow sticks for the kids and a ton of makeup and just amazing, sweet, kind things. She sent me stamping plates, which I've never owned professional stamping plates. I've had some really cheap ones from Shop Miss A, like way back in the day, but these are like professional ones. And so this one is from Uber Chic, and it's called Hello Fall and Pumpkin Spice. There it goes. So there's like pumpkin spice and pumpkins, and they say like, happy fall, y'all. Give thanks. Happy Thanksgiving. Autumn blessings. Gather. Count your blessings. So cute. And then she sent me this one, which is from Maniology. And those ones go by like numbers. And so this one is 506, and it's all ghosts. Look at how cute. Holy sheet. I never saw that one. Oh, that's cute. So she also sent over a ton of makeup, which I'm all about. And like personalized things. She sent me like a Harry Potter coloring book because I love Harry Potter. She also sent me a book to teach me how to draw flowers because I took a hand lettering class and want to make my own designs, and she knows how much I love florals, and so like everything is so personalized and sweet and kind. She sent me like some stationery, like notebooks and like greeting cards, like blank note cards, you know, to send to people. Oh, I'm so blessed with so many amazing people, and not because they give me stuff, but like just the thought behind it. Like she sent me very personalized gifts. Like she put a lot of thought into that, and I have quite a few people in my life that are like that. So I'm just so thankful to her for that. She sent me an amazing palette from Butter London. Look at how pretty this is. I'm gonna do a live with it in a little bit. Isn't that pretty? So I'm gonna do some cleaning up in the kitchen for a little bit. I'm gonna do like my stainless steel, microwave, granite and stuff like that. So I need to put all this stuff back in the box and go through it later at another time and just clean up. So, and then I'm gonna wash my face and do some makeup. Hi guys, it's 5:30-ish and I'm on my way to my event for tonight, which I'm running really late for. I didn't realize it was gonna be so far away. But it's actually in Scottsdale, and it typically can take me like 45 minutes, 40-ish, but it's saying it's gonna take me a full hour now. Again, I live in the middle of nowhere, so it takes me an hour to get anywhere, which I don't really mind. I like driving. So I've changed my outfit literally like 4 times. I did a camo outfit with the suspenders, and I was gonna wear my fishnets, and I was like, maybe not for a professional setting. And then I had this really pretty dress on, and then I went to read the event, and it said like a walk through gardens and tours and stuff, and I was like, well, I don't want to really be walking around in a dress. So I landed on this like super flowy feminine top and some pants and boots. So Sarah's gonna be there, which I'm super stoked about, and the mermaid that I'm doing a photo shoot with tomorrow is gonna be there. Her name is Zusana, but her name is Mermaid Zari. So I'm really excited that she's gonna be there too, and talk to her a little bit about tomorrow's photo shoot. Cause I didn't even think about like, do I need to wear a swimsuit? Because she was like, I'm gonna bring my tail, some of my tails for you to wear. And I was like, okay. So that'll be interesting. A side of me you guys never see. I listen to a very wide variety of music. Hi, it's Saturday. I was originally gonna end it last night, but I didn't show you anything at that closing party because we didn't stay very long. It was very interesting, and I'm not a designer, in that sense, I make t-shirts and I like fashion and stuff like that. This was like a whole different crowd, and I'm not knocking it, I'm not talking smack on the art community, but it's a different type of people. And they had like stand-up comedy and I didn't understand any of it. So that just goes to tell you, like, their sense of humor and their lingo and their language is like so different, and I don't understand any of it. So Sarah and I went to show support for Phoenix Design Week and AIGA because that's who, you know, gave us the opportunity to do social media takeover, but it was just not our cup of tea. So they had a food truck and they had drinks that were, and everything was like included, which was so cool. But yeah, number one, her and I don't drink, and the food that they provided was like these hipster hot dogs. Like, you couldn't just get like a hot dog with like onions and relish and ketchup and mustard. It was like cream cheese, Chipotle cream cheese with fried pickles and what else? Something else. They had like peanut butter hot dogs. Like, it was very hipster. And so we got something that we thought was gonna be normal, but it wasn't. It wasn't great. So it's literally 12 hours later from me getting home of me being back in the car, and I'm on my way right now to a Phoenix Blogger Babes event at a farm, which is gonna be really fun. I originally wasn't gonna go to it, but some things happened. There was a change in leadership, and thank goodness Blogger Babes Productions, which I was telling you guys is like a nationwide like entity, chose the leader that needed to be in charge. And so everyone was like, I don't care what I'm doing, I'm coming to show support for our leader, who is Ashley on Instagram. Her name is Smashingly Ashley, and she's just a classy lady. I'm not gonna tell the story because it was so much drama, and it's actually gonna involve, I'm pretty sure, restraining orders. Not at my end, but it was so much drama, and Blogger Babes almost made a huge mistake in their decision, but they didn't. So really excited about this event, and that we all band together in order to like make it happen. And so we're just going to show support for Ashley and each other, because after that is my underwater photo shoot, which originally it was just gonna be a fashion photo shoot. The girl who reached out and asked if I wanted to be a model, she was like, it's just for fashion because I know you're a fashion page. And I was like, cool. And then last night she was like, I'm gonna bring my tails and I think you should try them on and just see what you think. And I was like, okay. So I have my bathing suit and everything, plus the dress that I wanted to wear for the shoot. So it'll be interesting. And I don't know, there's gonna be a total of 4 of us, and I don't know if we're doing like together underwater shots, so I don't know how much of that I'll get on like for footage, but I'll try. But I'm going to a new farm that I've never been to before. It's called Mother's Nature, and all the girls are gonna be there, and I'm so excited. So cute.
A bunch over there.
Look at these people. These are my people. These are my people. So cute. It's a little change of headwear. I didn't bring any other outfits because I have to go to the mermaid shoot after this. But we're having a really good time. We just finished in the pumpkin patch. Now we're on the lookout for haze.
Will this be too bright, Sarah?
Yeah. With iPhone, it should be fine.
Oh my gosh, they have like a little party set up. Cute. I just wanted to show my face and my makeup because I'm gonna get ready and change it for the mermaid shoot. I only got to stay for a little while at the pumpkin patch, but it was really important for all of us to show up for the occasion. And we got some cute photos. The girls definitely got more than what I did because they had a ton of outfit changes, but I intended for outfit changes, and I got in the car and realized that I left all of my hanging sweaters back at the house. So I'm going to do some makeup, and I should be there in about 15 minutes. And I'll show you maybe the pool. Like I said, I don't know how much footage I'm gonna get of me, if any, in the water, because we're all gonna be in the water at the same time. So you'll just have to wait and see for the actual photos. I'm really excited. So I did like a darker burgundy on my eyes, and then I did like a dramatic pink underneath. I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted something colorful, and so I used my Jeffree Star palette. Why is the lighting so weird? And it's all over my freaking face now, and of course I didn't bring foundation to touch up. You know, this morning I watched the third part of the Jeffree Star Shane series, and I was like, you know, I think I might buy the Shane Dawson palette because I just love him so much. I'd rather buy his merch. So we made it to the pool, and the girls are showing me all of their amazing tails, and there's a fire alarm. It's no big deal.
We're in water, so we're safe, right?
Right? Just jump in. And they're teaching me so much. Like, you don't realize that this is like a whole thing, like a whole community. They have, I mean, some of the tails that they've shown me that are like thousands of dollars, literally. Okay, so do you mind if I show you?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
please.
so this is Miss Kelly, right?
I go by Spectra.
Oh, okay, Miss Spectra. So this is, she just told me that this tail that she has right now is $3,000. How long have you had it? How long do they usually last?
It depends on how well you take care of it. I've got a couple, like, the silicone can tear, and the paint can sometimes scrape off if you're not careful, but if you maintain it, I mean, it can last virtually forever, but there are people who, if it just is a little rough around the edges and the tears keep coming back, sometimes they only last like 3 to 5 years.
Whoa.
So it just depends on, it kind of depends on you.
Right. How long have you been doing this?
I think I'm going on my 4th year.
Okay. And so there's even, I heard you mention MerCon, so there's like conventions for this even.
Yes, so there's a big one in Australia, a big one on the East Coast.
Okay.
I think that one's called Mermagic Con.
Okay.
There's a couple big meetups in Florida, but I don't know if they're at con status yet.
Okay.
And then California MerCon.
Okay.
Is the one that I've gone to, and it was like the best experience ever.
So do you have like goal, like one day you'll go to the Australia one day you'll like hit them all, or no, not really?
Maybe not the Australia one, just because it's really far.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's, I think the Mermagic Con in the East Coast sounded really good. Okay. And then the Florida Springs, just to go there at all would be amazing.
Okay, is that like, when you say springs, it's like the Peter Pan thing, like where you can like sit on the rocks and stuff?
Oh yeah, like it's gorgeous, and the water is so clear.
Really?
It's unbelievable.
Wow, this is so interesting. So this is a silicone tail, correct?
Yes.
And then they have like some cloth, or what is this?
You would call it fabric.
Fabric.
Tails.
Okay, fabric tails. And then they actually had a really brilliant idea. They remake, like right now all of the swimsuits are on clearance, and so they like remake them. This was like a neon nonsense, and she like made it beautiful. Like, look at the detailing and the beads, and like, I don't know if you guys can see because it's so bright out, but it's so pretty. So Zuzana is the one that's Mermaid Zari, who I already told you guys about. She is the one who's going to be doing the photographing. I always want to say photographing. And so we're gonna do some fashion things, but she also wants me to try on some of her tails. So this is Zuzana. She's
gonna be a mermaid.
I know. Today. I'm so excited. So this is Mermaid Zari. I already tagged her on Instagram for you guys to follow her. So we're really excited. This is my first underwater, and they're professionals, so they're gonna give me all of the coaching and teaching.
So much fun.
Yes, I'm so excited. So we have a total of 4 cameras, you said?
Yeah, I think 5.
5, okay. 5. Yeah, so she's gonna have one. There's gonna be some underwater, some above water. Like, it's a whole production.
They're all gonna be underwater, which is really exciting.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show them. Okay, so we're gonna get started. This is so cool.
Oh, I can only remember Like, this one kid's goal is to literally be able to
my makeup was not waterproof. Can you see my face? It's terrible. So you guys know I share, or try to share, all good and bad and I share a lot of my emotional moments when I'm like really upset and I'm going through like a really hard time. I feel like Kirsten Bell, when she was like, or is it Kristen? When she found out that she was gonna hang out with Lemur, and she was just like in her bed crying, and Dax was like making so much fun of her. That's how I feel right now. I was just like driving home and I was like, I'm so happy. And I know that sounds so stupid, but we've had good seasons and we've had some really, really hard seasons. And I was just thinking like, Andrew and I are so good right now. And we haven't always been that way, but I feel like this moment, this week, this month has been like honeymoon times a million. And I'm doing like so many amazing things that I've always wanted to do that I thought maybe I wouldn't be able to because I was too this or that, fat, old, whatever. And my kids are doing really well. I'm just so happy. So I just wanted to share it with you because it's important for me too. I'm getting along with parents and, you know, it's just such a good season right now, and I know it won't last forever. And I'm just so happy.